going live. I believe season 1 was supposed to drop today, so I got up a little early. Not that early here, but I got up at a fairly reasonable time to play, see what was going on with that. I haven't seen anything new. I'm just here doing that red dungeons until there is something new. I don't know if I'm supposed to start a new character to start it or what. We'll see. And with that being said, I'm doing a little bit of red dungeon. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah. Pretty good stuff. Reworked this build, just released the build video yesterday. Pretty damn good. Very good for PvE. Took it to PvP yesterday. Needs work. I wish there was like build loadouts we could use to get that going, but it is what it is.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
I usually want to go with those purple guys. We're doing tier 49 right now. I believe this new dungeon is like an S tier kind of dungeon for sure. Basically what they did was they did the dungeons, they redid the dungeons and put new enemies in them, or they renamed them. I'm going to be releasing a video on what dungeons I believe are good, what dungeons are bad. This one's at the top of my list for sure. It's called the Collapsing Ball. It's really good dungeon for grinding nightmare. You guys definitely want to see that.
I need more time.
The buzzing, the incessant buzzing, constantly, everywhere, in my ears, in my head, and then the stench, oh, putrid, foul, cloying, corrupt. There is no escape. Am I dead already? Is this hell? Who knows? Would it be so different than life in Sanctuary?
Man, that was crazy. I gotta say, like, the people who live in this world really suck. They have no real reason to be happy. Like, at all. Demons killing people constantly. Different kind of demons in each region, plagues. All kinds of craziness going on. Pretty wild if you ask me. I do want to know what's going on with this new season though, and I really couldn't tell y'all. Maybe I'll read over on the update on the website and see what's going on, because I expected something to be happening when I had logged in. And to my surprise, there was nothing really happening.
I'm not ready yet.
So, yeah. By the way, for those who haven't not already tracking or know this, I'm already level 100 now, so I'm just really doing the glyphs at this point, you know. There's one glyph in particular I'm leveling up, it's called Chip. Really good. I'm gonna be using it for my PvP build most likely. With my PvP build, I may have to use some of the metas, sadly. Not that I want to though, because I don't, but I already tried the range meta, or my range build on PvP. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, so it's alright. So instead, I'm gonna go with what I definitely know best. And I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what I'm gonna be running on it, but I will definitely be running some stuff that I feel is going to help the build out significantly. Yeah, but with this build, if you guys want to know what build this is, like I said, they nerfed the rogues, they nerfed vulnerable damage, that's what I do know about. They nerfed armor as well, so that's a thing now too, so yeah.
I need more time.
Oh, I still got a whole lot for 30 seconds before this is done. So yeah, as far as the patch 1.1, let's talk a little bit about that. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm entirely happy about it, but I'm not entirely like against it either. I mean, I feel like they could have definitely done a little bit more with health tide. I hear that in cinders they drop a lot less now, which is crazy to me.
Don't have
But
enough
yeah,
energy. Not ready yet.
so it is what it is. Also, real quick before we talk about patch notes, I want to give you guys a unique eagle horn. Okay, this is new, and now we got it on live stream. Let's see what it says. Critical strike chance, physical damage 35%. That's actually good because that's exactly what I use. It has vulnerable damage, 45% damage to elites. Wow. Penetrating shot has a 40% chance to fire an arrow that bounces off walls and scenery. Hitting enemies from behind with penetrating shot will make them vulnerable for 3 seconds. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I didn't even know bows can get vulnerable damage. It's quite interesting. I think I can make a build off of this. But if y'all want me to be honest, I don't like penetrating shot at all. But if it can bounce off walls and scenery, that might just change my whole perspective on it. So now we got another new build. It's probably gonna be no most likely. But it's a PvE bow, sadly.
Need more time.
I could release a PvP video on it at a later time. Or well, I could release a build video on it at a later time. But for what it is right now, it's not terrible. Wow, this feels almost easy. This build is definitely still OP. I covered down on whatever they nerfed. Decided not to focus too much on vulnerable damage. If they nerfed it, instead I decided to focus on damage to close, critical strike damage. And that has kind of been getting me through pretty good. But alright, give me a sec, you guys. Alright. Grab us one of these.
I'm not ready yet.
That's not bad at all. So they nerfed a few things. They even nerfed siphoning strikes. Big deal. So 75% of... It's only a 75% chance instead of a 100% chance to heal health. So siphoning strikes have been nerfed.
I need more time.
But that's why I use flurries to try to get my health back whenever I make enemies vulnerable, so I can keep that health regeneration going. But yeah, as far as how do I feel about it, well, not too happy about it, but making it work for what it is. I mean, the roads aren't entirely broken, you know, useless. The nerf, I think, may have been necessary in some aspects, because as you guys can see, I'm still plowing through
Need more time.
enemies relatively quick with this build. Higher level enemies than that, you guys are 3 levels ahead of me.
I'm not ready yet.
It's really just all about how you set up the Paragon board and what glitch you're gonna use. I probably should have put this key back, so we're gonna go through that. See what we got. Once I grab the second key, there's gonna be a boss that spawns in the middle of that floor, which is dope. That's why I say this dungeon is like definitely S tier for sure. Ooh, that boast just gotta go.
Need more time.
There we go. I love the dash technique. I think it's very good. I like it because it can get you into or out of trouble. It goes really good with my AoE, so it definitely works out. I'm really surprised there hasn't been that much loot dropping though. Honestly, there's only a lot more loot dropping than this did, you know?
I'm not ready yet.
I definitely do want my loot.
Need more time.
Alright, let's go fight the boss. Alright, here we go. So if you guys don't know the backgrounds of these abominations or the Cuban High Master, is that these guys used to be human, then they got infected with something that made them turn this way, like a disease or something.
I'm low on energy.
So the only thing I can say about this build, you guys, that does kind of like not that good, is that boss wise, this build will take some time to kill a boss, but all in all, it's not terrible. Okay, we're gonna go use this glyph on chips. Definitely gonna level that up. Trying to get that maxed out. That physical damage is insanely good. Actually, I'll show you on a Paragon board right now. 81.3% physical damage is pretty good. And it's only at, I think, level, let me see what level it is. Level 18. So it'll probably cap out around maybe like 85, 89, somewhere around there, which is still really good. I would recommend anybody who's running a rogue build, you gotta remember that bows or your flurries or anything, it all counts as physical damage. So that's why I chose that over the cutthroat. But we'll see, because I'm thinking about replacing some things. We'll go to Tree Whispers instead. That's usually where I like to go to, that's where I like to go to deposit my stuff. It's a really good spot. Pop tarts are pretty good. Well, these pants aren't terrible. I might keep these actually. I do need new gear, so let me see. Maximum energy, dexterity is good. Fire resistance can go. This is not great. I'm just looking through my stuff now. Because like I said, I'm in the process of making a PvP/PvE build. So I gotta see how it's gonna work out. This bow is definitely not as good as my current one. 306, that's the minimum. Damage reduction to enemies that are poison, plus 715 thorns, plus 35 intelligence. Not that good either. There's specific attributes I'm kind of looking for my build that I want to put together. Damage reduction to enemies that are poison. I've been getting a lot of that lately. You know, that would probably go good with the new puncture technique, which every time you hit somebody with puncture, they get poisoned. And I really kind of want to throw that on my build. And that's going to be part of my PvP build, so I give you a little hint right there. 6.2% dodge chance. The healing received. I might hold on to those. This is definitely going to my inventory. Alright. Crowd control duration, 2 ranks of cold imbuement, not that good. With 42 strength, 4.0% armor, 5.40 maximum life. Wait a minute. Alright, these might actually. Damn, but look how low it is in armor though. That's what I'm saying, not that good in armor. I'll keep it anyway, but those stats are good. His helmet's not bad either. Look, healing received, maximum life is okay. I might actually end up selling this. What about this ring? Critical strike damage, really good. Physical damage, good. Life regenerated while not damaged recently, plus 143, that's a god roll. It's an 812 ring. Yeah, I'll keep that. I can make something out of that later. Let's see what these pants got. Nothing really good. 8.4% damage out of 10%. Ultimate skill damage, distance, damage reduction from distant enemies. Nah, not that good either. Plus 3 ranks of cold imbuement, plus 2 ranks of shadow imbuement, plus 11% burial regeneration. I mean, this could be really good if I had a ice build, so I may hold on to that actually. Damage to stunned, damage to that, not good. Not good. Well, maybe, nope, not good. This has promise. I can hold on to that. This sword isn't terrible at all. This is not terrible at all. It has the basic skill damage, critical strike damage. Comes with a slot. I could change out the frozen vulnerable damage, and this would actually be pretty decent. But compared to my current sword that has damage to daze, damage to slow, damage to whatever, and I don't have critical strike damage, I mean, we'll hold on to it for now. We'll see what happens. Let's go over here. Critical strike damage, already that's pretty good. Vulnerable damage, that's also good. Basic skill, 9.5% damage to poisoned enemies. But his damage is so terrible. His damage is just so terrible. What about 332 willpower, close quarters combat? Not very good. Maybe that close quarters combat might be interesting for my PvP build. I mean, let's see. That's another thing I don't like about this game is that you have to like reset your Paragon board and your skill tree based on what kind of build you want to run. I don't think that's fun because if we were to do loadouts, we can't because we'd have to change everything around. Now, if you could change everything around and then it pertains to your loadout without having to spend money, that'd be pretty damn awesome. You know. Damaging a close enemy with marksman and cutthroat skills grants 10% attack speed bonus for 8 seconds. While both attack speed bonuses are active, you deal 30% increased damage against crowd controlled enemies. That's not terrible at all. That close quarters combat's interesting. I mean, precision's good for my marksman since that's what I'm going to be primarily using, right? But then there's this. That 10% attack speed bonus is not terrible, and while both attack speed bonuses are active, you do 30% increase. See, because I do damage enemies with cutthroat and marksman, right? And I get that 30%, but then I got this. Critical strike to marksman skills grant you precision. You gain 4% increased critical strike damage per stack of precision up to a maximum of 20. So it's a 20% damage bonus to that. When you reach maximum precision, your next marksman skills guarantee critical strike that deals 40% increase critical strike. Like, that's also really good, you know? But since I use cutthroat as well, yeah, let's try this. I'm gonna try this. I'll let y'all know how it goes. The pants. While you have both bonuses from close quarters combat, keep passive after your dodge chance increases by 6% whenever you're hit by a close enemy successfully dodging resets the bonus. I mean, it could be useful. I can see this being useful. I might hold on to these maybe. Let's see the boots, because I need PvP boots, right? Damage reduction while injured 22.5. That's not terrible. That would actually be decent. But 31 is the max. No, it's trash. Cooldown. Let me see that armor. That armor is actually God Roll. 3 ranks of Shadow Imbuement. That's actually what I used too. Life on Dill. Cooldown reduction. Damn, this is actually a good mask. And this can probably replace my current one actually. Believe it or not. Imbuement skill cooldown. I'm actually going to be using that for PvP, so interesting. But the rest of the stats are trash. 42 dexterity, 4.6% total armor, poison resistance, life regeneration while not damaged. Alright, the rest of this can be sold. Anybody who's on the stream, welcome to the stream, by the way. I got up to find out what was going on with the season 1, and so far I haven't really found anything that was like interesting to say the least. It looks like nothing's changed. It seems like maybe the patch was what Season 1 was
Many
about.
fine
I don't know.
days. Another time then.
What I do know is I'm doing Nightmare Dungeons right now, and I'm doing the ones I know for a fact are pretty good. Dead Man's Drag is good. Tomb of the Saints, never really tried it. I know Bastion of Faith is decent though. We're gonna go with that one. If you have any questions about anything, just leave a comment, whatever. If you want to know what kind of build I'm running, I made a build video yesterday, released it. I think it is definitely or easily the rogue meta for PvE. PvP, not so much. I mean, I've killed players, but like lower level players at level 100 at my level, a little tougher to kill. I've killed maybe one or two at my level, but that was it. They changed the names of all the dungeons, so you're gonna have to figure out once again what's what. But luckily, I won't really have to, because I actually have a tier list of like dungeons that I like. This is one of them for sure on my tier list. I'll be releasing a build video on it pretty soon. Not a build video, I keep saying a build video. I'll release a video on it pretty soon. Of what tiers I think are good and what is bad. This one's one of the good ones in my opinion. Enemies are easy. Not too difficult.
I'm not ready.
Where'd this guy go? Okay.
I don't have enough energy.
So yeah. One of mine is tier 48. They're only 2 levels higher than me. And I can even go up to 3 levels, possibly even, I think maybe 5 levels higher than me. Kill those enemies, and it's not even an issue. We're gonna rush over to the next animus user. Make sure I collect all the animus. All the enemies are pretty easy to find in this dungeon too, so really not hard. It's a very bare bones dungeon, but this is good for those who are grinding cliffs, grinding levels. This is what you want. Ooh, almost died. Rogues are still squishy, probably even more so than they were before.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, I already got almost all the animus already. And I had just started this dungeon too, so... There we go. So far so good. This post-quarters combat's not terrible. Increases my attack speed by 10%. And when both her bonuses are active, gives me 30% damage to crowd control enemies. Best thing about it is they nerfed crowd control recently, so I feel like the close quarters combat might actually do pretty alright on this build. I'm testing it now. So far, really good. We got one more down here that we're gonna be messing with. I knew it, yep. What's crazy is I don't even have to really rely on my ultimate like that unless like I'm in a bad situation, you know? Yeah, that should be it. I think we're good to go unlock the door. Also, another thing, you guys, when you're in dungeons, you definitely want to look for events for extra XP because events are going to keep spawning enemies, and depending on what elixir you have or what you're using, will definitely set that straight for you. I just really took the long way, by the way. That's another reason why I like dash and movement speed because, yeah, it's like I'm able to like clear out area pretty quick. Here's an example. I'm pretty sure enemies are gonna spawn here. Oh wow, no. Usually there's enemies that spawn after I activate that. Alright, interesting. I think they put less enemies in some of the dungeons. Like I said, this one's not terrible at all. It's a nice penitent. They're not very hard to kill, as you guys can see.
I need more time.
Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, okay, didn't see that coming. Alright, let's get something going over here.
I need more time.
Yo, what's up, John? I had a feeling you come through. I decided to start a
Need
little
more
bit
time.
early, so in the case that you did show up with a few others, you guys will have a little bit more screen time. You can actually be a little more coherent. You're not going to sleep as I'm streaming, you know. Dude, how do you like the new build? I hope you like it. I kept my promise to you. I said I
Not
would
ready
create a
yet.
new meta or a build that's strong, and I did. You know, I released a build video about it. If you're ever interested in starting a rogue, the the um the build is there. The long list of updates. You know, to be honest, and I
Need
know
more
this is gonna
time.
sound really bad. I didn't redo all of it, but I know my lady definitely did, my wife. But I saw the nerfs to crowd control, the nerf to vulnerable
Need more
damage,
time.
the nerf to the swords, a lot of things that actually like made my build a lot weaker. But you know what's crazy? Even with my build being weaker, look, I still made it viable. I just had to redo my Paragon boards a little bit and move some things around. So how do I feel about it? I feel like they definitely should have kept the Hell Tides as they were. Maybe buffed them up a little bit, like for a chance to get uniques and get more cinders. Instead, what they did was they buffed the amount of sorry, that just threw me off. They buffed the amount of money or shards the chest costs. They didn't even buff the amount of shards that drop. As far as uniques go, uniques have been dropping for me in the Helltide. Some people have been complaining about that, but I've been getting them. I don't know if it's because of my level or what, but I've been getting them. But I could read off some right here. Let me go check it out on the website. Just hold on. Let's see what we got. And this is straight from IGN too. So, hotfix July 18, 19, fixed an issue with an overall drop rate of aberrant cinders and Helltide was lower than intended. So this is the newest one. Fix an issue where seeds of hatred could be collected at an extreme rate when using the Hatred's chosen buff against Necromancer minions and Druid pets. This buff has now been re-enabled with this hotfix. Further stability improvements. 6 new unique items and 7 legendary aspects have been discovered in Sanctuary. Use them to enhance your characters. So I thought that was kind of interesting. There's 2 of them I actually discovered. Let me show you. This one right here is gonna go on a future build of mine. Not this one. I'll show you in a moment. I'm gonna look for it. This one. Every third cast of puncture is poison imbued with 105% of its normal potency. I'm not gonna lie. I have attack speed on this build, and I can throw out puncture pretty quickly. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that joint is going to be broken. It's going to be so broken. I already see poison rogues running around messing stuff up pretty good for that. So I'm actually looking forward to that. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But right now, I'm kind of just farming PvP stuff right now while I level up my glyphs. Because I'm working on making a PvP rogue pretty soon. But what do I think about the notes? I think that some of the nerfs definitely pissed people off because I'm certain there was a lot of people who were grinding for God roll stats on their gear, and that's kind of been taken from them. Wow, this is a really good amulet. It's not exactly the gear store I want it to be, but that's not terrible. I'll keep that. But yeah, I think a lot of people are very mad right now. Ooh, every third cast is 135% of its normal potency. This is even better than what I was already but I have just read you, so I'm probably gonna keep that ring too. But I'm definitely junking this. Yeah, I think that some of the nerfs were necessary, but I don't think all of them were necessary. I started this live stream in the hopes that I would be able to play season one and a new story, and it seems like nothing has really changed, and it's kind of got me concerned because a lot of people are questioning the state of Diablo right now, and yeah. But let's read through some more patch notes. They have so they have uniques down here. A Havrion. Well, yeah, a lot of people were pissed. They were pissed. I knew somehow, somewhere they were gonna nerf the rogues. Rogues were way too OP. Um, sorcerers in PvP, in my opinion, still OP. Can't stand them. Don't like fighting them. Still hate them. Really wish their little rain of ice storm, whatever, would really get nerfed. There was a dude who was spamming it all day yesterday, and it didn't stop. He kept freezing enemies with it. It was just really bad news. But anyway, I mean, I'll get to that in a moment. The Havarian Spear of Lycandeer. Uber unique staff loyalty 4, gaining random shrine effect for 10-20 seconds after killing an elite enemy. Can only occur once every 30 seconds. Not terrible. Azor Wrath, unique barbarian sword. Lucky hit, your core skills has up to a 20% chance to freeze enemies for 3 seconds and deal 0.75 to 1.5 cold damage to them. It's not terrible. Flesh Render, unique Druid, one hand, mace. Debilitating Roar and Blood Howl, deal 0.5 to 1.0 damage to nearby poison enemies. Lidlet's Wall, unique Necromancer Shield, lucky hit while you have an active Bone Storm. Hitting an enemy outside of a Bone Storm has up to a 5 to 25% chance to spawn an additional Bone Storm. At their location, each of your active sacrifice bonuses increases your chance by 25%, and the total number of additional Bone Storms you can have by 1. Eagle Horn, I actually have this one. I just got this one earlier before you showed up. Penetrating shot has a 30 to 80% chance to fire an arrow that bounces off walls and scenery, hitting enemies from behind with penetrating shot will make them vulnerable for 3 seconds. I could see this being insanely good in PvE. Insanely good. Like, look, if I was running penetrating shot, which I can if I wanted to, but I really don't know if I want to spend the resources on it, because if you want me to be 100% honest, I can't stand penetrating shot. I think it's one of the most lamest techniques or like core skills for rogue. I just think it's trash. But look at this. I think if you combine this with um that penetrating shot's unique. I forget you could put it in one of your pieces, but it's supposed to help your penetrating shot ricochet. Along with this, you can make something really good with this. It says penetrating shot has a 40% chance to fire an arrow. 40 to 80, I have 40, it's not that good. Fire an arrow that bounces off walls and scenery, hitting enemies from behind. So I feel like with the penetrating shot, like there's an aspect for it, right? I don't know if I have it. Let me check just to be sure. I'm certain I don't have it because I don't use the skill at all. I may have to farm for it. Here we go. Whenever penetrating shot damages an enemy, 2 additional arrows split off to either side. These side arrows deal 25% of penetrating shot's base damage and do not split. Here's the best part about that. If I was to take that, and mind you, this is a god roll aspect, mind you. If I was to take that and put it on one of my pieces, maybe my amulet, right? So let's put it on my amulet. That'll be 50%, right? Because the amulet's amplified by 50%. So 25 plus 25, because that's half of, or somewhere around there. I think it'll be 40. Let's give an example. I got you right now. Right? I can see myself making something with it. I can see it, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Lucy, I know who you are, bro. It's good. What you doing? What you doing right now, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, I just started like the season one. I'm looking around. I don't see any difference or anything, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. Um, I'm just trying to show my one of my bros real quick, John DBZ. He always comes to my streams when I show him something, right? I'm gonna take this aspect. I'm not gonna put it on. I'm just gonna show you, right? Um. Oh, where's it at? It was just here. Oh yeah, it was in my inventory. Whoops. Let me go get it out. No, yo. So I don't know what's going on with season one, bro. Honestly, Loose. I really don't know, but I'm gonna let you know now. Like I'm trying to figure it out myself. Like I expected like to come back and see a bunch of stuff going on, but I haven't seen anything crazy yet. So I really couldn't tell you. So if I was,
No
I know how I
witchcraft
can make this
here.
bow more
Only
viable. I
honest
take this
magics.
amulet, which means I'll be taking off my dazed effect, which I low key don't want to take off because it's God roll and it has done me justice against elites. But if I really wanted to, let's say I throw this aspect on, right? This will get my penetrating shot to 38%. They nerfed even that because back in the days, I think penetrating shot had like a 45% chance or something like that, right? So this 38 is pathetic. This is pathetic as hell. Fellow, they even nerfed that. That's crazy because I'm pretty sure it was like 45 or 50 back then on the amulet, right? Now it's 38. That really blows my mind. But like I said, imagine whenever penetrating shot damages enemy, two additional arrows split, right?
Father bless.
Then you put that with the other bow that I was going to show you guys. I don't even know why I didn't take it out of my inventory. That's so dumb. But you go down here to this bow, which by the way has really good rolls, right? It even has vulnerable damage, which I can't even believe. Vulnerable damage is not great on it, but look at it. Penetrating shots a 40% chance to fire an arrow that bounces off walls and scenery, hitting enemies from behind with penetrating shot make them vulnerable. So if I was to combine those two, I could probably bounce like everything off the walls. I do need a higher percentage on this bow though. Like if my bow had like maybe like 70%, I would showcase this build right now to y'all. Use penetrating shot and change a few things around my Paragon board and we would be good, but that's what I'm saying, like little things like that I could see becoming a thing. So the update they they brought in some new things to try to like I guess introduce maybe new builds, trying to bring some freshness to the game, whatever the case may be, but like I feel like they have definitely failed in some aspects. And so I'm going over the patch notes right now. The Oculus unique sorcery wand. Gain the effect of the teleport enchantment for free when you evade using teleport enchantment. You are taken to a random location. What? Okay, I mean, I guess it's like a failsafe kind of thing. Like a sorcerer's getting beat the hell up. Maybe that'd be like a good one to go. Legendary aspects. Audacity. When there are at least 5 close enemies, stun them for 2 to 4 seconds. I like this one a lot. I can really, truly see this being really good later. For PvE for sure. You say you stun them for 2 to 4 seconds, and there's abilities in the skill tree that actually scales with this. So I could see Audacity being really good. Craven, you gain 20 to 40% increased movement speed when moving away from slowed or chilled enemies. Also really good. Why? Because if you have the Penitent's Greed with Craven, bang, you're good to go. You know. By the way, John, I know you were saying something in the chat. Let me read that out real quick. I was the only one who laughed at it because I told a lot of people it was going to happen. I did try out a new guy just to check out the box in town. You do keep all the gemstones in the chest, so yeah. Oh, okay. So, but like, is there anything new? Like, is there a new story or anything? Because you see, what I'm saying, I don't see anything new going on. I logged into my level 100. Like, am I supposed to start a new character to participate in season one? Because I'm not even sure what's going on with that. Um, and to be honest, I probably should have done my research before I started this live stream. But I'm just the kind of guy where I'll just jump into something and figure it out as I go along, and whoever's watching watches. Not even if one thing people respect or don't like about my streams, but it is what it is. Ancestral Charge, offensive aspect, is for barbarians. Charge calls for 4 ancients who also charge, dealing 50 to 100% normal damage. That sounds good. Don't know much about barbarians, but it's good. Lucy, this one's for you. Subterranean, Druid offensive aspect. Poison creepers activate. Also cast landslide in a circle around you. Earth skills deal 10 to 20% increased damage to poison enemies. It seems like they're making poison more relevant this patch around for season one, because I noticed there's a lot of like new poison aspects being introduced. Like mine's is the punctured one I just showed y'all, which is over. I think I just stored it, or did I store it? It's around. It's around. I think I did just store it, but yeah, I'm gonna be using that for sure. Um, Gore Quills, Necromancer offensive. Blood Lance will consume blood orbs. Also conjure lances from them. Each additional blood lance deals 20% normal damage to prior targeting unlanced enemies. Pestilence, Pestilent points, Rogue offensive aspect. Every third cast of puncture is poison imbued. That's the one I just showed y'all. That I'm gonna be putting onto my new PvP build soon. Searing Ward, Sorcerer offensive aspect. After spending 200 to 100 mana, your next firewall is free to cast and will destroy incoming small missiles. Not terrible at all. Yeah, yeah, John. Don't I know? So does the new storyline begin when I start a new character, or is it like, because I really need to know, and if you could put that over to chat, I'd really appreciate it. Because if that's the case, I'll just go and start the new character now, and we'll get it going. Made various improvements from an accessibility perspective, primarily made fixes to the screen reader where it failed to read specific elements. Fixed multiple issues where specific challenges couldn't provide the proper rewards or could not be completed. Yeah, Nightmare Dungeons, dude. Nightmare Dungeons were a freaking problem with that. I'm gonna skim over all this. I'm just gonna skim a little bit because all this stuff is not that too important. Some of their fixes, the ones that are important, I'll definitely highlight. You know, fix an issue where the camera wasn't functioning properly when players were far apart in local co-op. Okay, co-op sessions, dungeons. Yep, I remember there was a time where Animus was an issue, where you would go to a dungeon and you couldn't find the Animus. Fix an issue where the Goatmen and Shambling Corpses enemies would continuously respawn in a Forsaken Quarry dungeon. Oh, really? Oh, that would have been a really good farm spot. Why didn't I know about that sooner? That would have been 100 a lot faster. Fix an issue where the Sentinel enemies would not have weapons in a Bastion of Faith dungeon. Sometimes a Bastion of Faith dungeon could sometimes not be completed. I remember that. We had to literally leave it to start again. If an issue occurs, fog door cannot be progressed. So these are just little minor stuff. Let's see gameplay. Okay, we're gonna start with Barbarian. Fix an issue with a number of enemies to defeat for a Barbarian class master. A battle was not displayed. Fix an issue where Iron Maelstrom cannot be cast. With 3 times rapidly casting Warcry. Fix an issue where stacking the Berserk Ripping Skullbreaker Animus aspects would allow the player to deal extreme amounts of damage. Oh wow. Okay, so there was a glitch with that. Yeah, there was a Barbarian literally one-shotting people at level 89. I was level 94 going into the PvP area. I got one shot. I couldn't believe it. Alright, Druid. Fix an issue where Earth skills and the Pulverized skills would consume 2 overpowered buffs simultaneously. Okay, that's kind of a good thing, I guess, for y'all. Fix an issue with a bonus effect on Blood Howl from Night Howler's aspect would apply twice to Wolf Companions, but not at all for Ravens. Fix an issue where provocation passive stacks wouldn't update properly after adding more points to it. Fix an issue where the automatic transformation from Insatiable Fury would cause the Urson Strength Key passive to not proc consistently. So there was a lot of bugs with the Druid they fixed. Just abilities that weren't working, that are not working. Damage that wasn't being processed, that's being processed. What I want to know is the nerfs, man. Okay, yeah, I heard penetrating shot can knock down enemies. Yeah, that was not terrible. I remember the not full distance. I remember fix an issue where the awakening glitchstone wouldn't spawn for rogue players using improved barrage. Yeah, I remember that. Fix an issue where the firebolt enchantment, blah 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 blah. So these patch notes weren't that good. I mean, all in all, like I said, I knew nerfs were gonna happen. I was already aware of that. I think they should definitely nerf sorcerers in PvP, at least the ice rain. Just nerf the ice rain a little bit, so they're not infinitely spawning it. Cause Jesus Christ, dude, shit was bad. You know when I fought one. All right, let's get back to the grind. Let's see what else we can be getting. I'm definitely gonna need new pants for PvP, I think. No, I'm not. I think the pants are good as it is. What about the gauntlets? Yeah, definitely new gauntlets. Damage reduction for close enemies. Maximum life. Chest piece is pretty decent. Helmet's pretty decent. So it's really just boots and gauntlets is what I'm needing. Alright, let's go into another nightmare dungeon. Ooh, Twisted Hollow. This is not terrible. Like I said, I have a tier list for all this, so yeah. Yeah, I am gonna, you know what? I am gonna go and try to see if I can start a new character and see what happens. I might just go and check things around. I got all my Lilith statues, so if I start a new character, I'm gonna be destroying. John, definitely check out my build video if you want a good PvE build for Rogue.
I need more time.
Let me know what you think. I went really in depth with it.
We got separated. My friends were cut down. I won't last on my own.
It's a really good build, like I said. I am gonna start a new character right after his dungeon though and see what happens. See like if that new season's even gonna proc for me, because it said that you can just log in once with your higher level account and after that everything should transfer over. You're watching you at work. Ah, nice. Dude, well I hope you're enjoying it, dude. I really hope you're enjoying the content. I hope that that it's keeping your mind off of work and it's making time fly by. Because I know work sucks sometimes. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I really went in depth. That's why that video's so damn long. I went in depth, and I even put a little bit of music. It's the first time I ever put music in any of my videos ever when presenting a build. But I wanted to take a chance and see like how you would like it, how people would like it. So far, no complaints yet. I haven't heard anything too crazy, so yeah.
Without you, I'd be dead. Think I can manage from here? Please, take this.
Oh, please give me that chest. Yo. Alright, gaunts and pants. I do want maximum life on most of my gear though, since they nerfed armor. I feel like maximum life is like the new meta now. I mean, it's always been pretty meta, but like now even more so than ever.
Need more time.
By the way, this is another really good dungeon, Twisted Hollow. I would recommend anybody who is doing any nightmare dungeon farming to definitely work on this.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, that's my dazed effect. It knocks down elite whenever they get vulnerable. I like the dazed effect, honestly.
I'm not ready yet.
I was gonna do dazed with poison for my build, for my PvP build.
I'm not ready yet.
Yo, Luce, I definitely hit level 100, bro. Just so you know. If you're still around, still here.
I need more time. I need more time. I need more time.
I'm done for!
Man, it's gone.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh, another unique. There's been a lot of uniques dropping. Pretty dope. 35 minutes, not that bad. Seen guides for games for like 2 hours 35 minutes. It's fine. Yeah, honestly, bro, I didn't I didn't really take shortcuts. Honestly, I really did explain it to the best of my extent. I felt like
I need more
35
time.
minutes even then was still a little too long, but I wanted to make sure that anybody who was running, like who was gonna run the build, understood why I
I need
chose
more
what I
time.
chose. I highlighted the pros and cons of why I chose what I chose, and what alternatives you can be doing all at once while still trying to explain the build, and kind
I'm
of just
low
like
on
why I
energy.
used what clips I used and
I'm not ready yet.
why I took the route that I took, so on and so on. You know, so yeah. Oh, I just went in a big circle. Oh, I think that was the last animus holder, actually. So good. Damn, this is kind of wasted. The shrine would have been good if I ended up in a tight spot. I mean, let's see if I got a trap barrier. The reason I like this dungeon for grinding is because it's really good for like, it's
I need
really
more
narrow,
time.
and since I'm always crowd control enemies in a specific area or smaller areas, it works out really well for my build. So really not a bad move. Versus when
I'm
enemies
not
are
ready
spread out,
yet.
it's kind of an issue because barrage and the spread out kind of technique is not really precision. I gotta be in kind of close to do it to maximize its
We had
capability.
another attack this morning. The other hunters think their sickness making the game aggressive. But I have my doubts. The attacks are increasing at an unnatural rate. I tracked the trail of blood back to this cave. I hid and watched as a bear transformed into one of the druids from around these hills. I found evidence they are performing rituals and corrupting the animals. I will talk to their leader, Artur. He's a good friend.
Alright,
And will
that should be
listen to
good.
reason.
I'm not ready yet. I'm low on energy.
Yeah, this dungeon's pretty easy, you guys, for anybody like wondering. And like I said, you can make light work of elites with a build like this. Really good for PvE, really good for crowd control. As I said, it'll take longer to kill bosses because obviously you don't have like, I believe rapid fire is better for killing bosses along with poison, not shadow imbuement. So that's why it takes some time, but the sheer damage alone with the vulnerable damage along with like the abilities that I have to keep it proccing
I
is
need more
pretty good.
time. I need more energy. I need more time.
And it holds its own pretty well against enemies 3 to 6 levels higher than me. It's really not a bad deal. Oh, there it is. I think this is the boss
I'm not
battle
ready
right
yet.
here. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm gonna go for the boss battle actually. I know once oh wow, what do these guys follow? I was
I
about
need
to
more
say.
time. I need more energy.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a lot longer to kill bosses. But with that attack speed from the close quarters, I'm able to kind of like
I need more time.
really amplify that. Yeah, so against bosses, not too great. It's kind of a slow kill radius. I've been trying to work on that, but you can't have it all, right? But
I need more
against
time.
like crowd control enemies getting through the Nightmare Dungeon, all this build is your bread and butter. It also staggers bosses relatively quickly because of the puncture technique, so not a bad deal. I wonder if you can keep your high level clips on your new account because that'd be pretty interesting. I already have what 1, 2, 3, 4 God Road. I need one more. Ooh, Legion event. I do need items. Oh wait. Yeah, I do need items. Yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, I'll make my way over here. Nice, good stretch. Even if I come a little bit late to the Legion event, I don't really care because I know I'm like one of the higher levels that usually participate in it anyway. So I ain't stressing too much about it. I don't really like rapid fire, you guys. I hate to break it to you. I know a lot of people do. They think it's great. I don't like it. I think rapid fire is a little trash in my opinion. Oh wow, this is pretty good. +3. Well, that could be a little higher, but critical strike damage, resource regeneration. I'm gonna keep that ring. That's actually not a terrible ring at all. I could possibly replace one of my other ones. Barrier regeneration, vulnerable damage. That vulnerable damage is not that good. So that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Crowd control. 21%. Cutthroat skill damage, actually really good because that's what I'm going to be using for my PvP build. Critical strikes of good energy. Enemies. 6.8% trap skill cooldown reduction. Ah, yeah, see, you ruined it with that. Not good. Not good. Wait. Yeah, not good. Critical strike chance against any enemy attack speed. Nope. Definitely terrible. Sky Hunter can stay. Damage to injured. Poisons. Oh, wait. Wait. This could be good. Maximum life on the pants. Oh, that's not a bad deal. 8% damage from distance, 2 range to smoke, dodge chance. Those could be useful. Alright, let's sell the rest.
I'll keep my fortune. It's simple. Buy armor, live long.
Alright, let's go to Legion event. I'm pretty sure I'm already late to it, but I'm gonna go. Horse sucks. Better running on foot. God.
I'm not ready yet.
Dude, even with the dash, I'm almost as fast as my horse. Alright, here we go.
I need more time.
Dorito.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, that's good.
I'm not ready yet.
That's done.
I need more time.
There's another rogue here. done.
It needs time to recharge.
I do wish my dash was a little better. I didn't want to invest points in it just to reduce his cooldown time. Even though, like, I know it would do really good.
I'm low on energy.
There we go. It's done. Alright, that's one. I'll go down this way, deal with these guys. Yeah, no issues, bro. I know you're working and stuff. Enjoy it.
I'm not ready yet.
Talk.
I need more time. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I need more time. I need more time. I need more energy. I'm not ready yet.
Alright, so far so good. Fusion events flying by.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Alright, we got the boss spawning in now. Let's get him.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Nice. We beat it.
Oh, well done. Thanks. I'll be seeing you.
Greetings.
Alright, let's get out of here. The Tree Whispers is calling me back anyway, so that's usually my spot I'll be going.
May the light keep you.
Alright. Let's sell this stuff. We're gonna store some of this other stuff. I don't really like Sky Hunter that much. This one's got good rolls though, so I might keep this one actually.
Another time then.
Alright, let's see what happens. I'm gonna deposit this. Let me see these pants actually. Get that dodge chance. I did a 2 rings of smoke grenade can be changed out. Yeah. And the ring's good too. I'll find a way to implement that into my build for sure. But as it is right now, it's not terrible. Alright, I'm about to log out and I'm gonna start a new character and see what happens. See if season 1's gonna kick off. So let's see. Druid, Rogue, Sorcerer, Necromancer, Barbarian. Definitely don't want to do no damn Barbarian. Sorcerer, the only reason I don't want to do Sorcerer is because they're freaking broken as hell in the builds. I'll go Rogue again. Let's see what happens. Should I go female or male? We'll go male. And they always got presets. There's a preset I always go for. Alright. We'll make them a little dark. Like right there should be good. The hair is good. Rogue's gotta definitely be clean cut. This man don't even have eyebrows. That's wild. I guess this is good. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like jewelry is a weakness. I'll take that one though. Not really big into the tattoos thing. This one doesn't look too terrible. I like this one. I guess I'll go with this one. And we'll make it red. Okay, welcome to the season of the Malignant. Alright, so here we go. Now we're actually doing it. A malignancy born of corruption spreads across Sanctuary. You must defeat this scourge, no matter the cost. All new quest lines and boss. Discover the source of the Malignant. 32 new Malignant power. Enhance your character's power. All the new season journey. Conquer 7 chapters of challenges. 7 new aspects of and 60 unique items. Explore. All new cosmetics. Acquire seasonally themed looks and alright. We're gonna definitely skip the campaign. I was certain the campaign is for the regular game. Name. We're gonna do with Kai's Echo. Because, you know, the original. Okay, what about Kai's Ballad? Somebody really stole my name? Fine. I bet you didn't want to expect a number in it. Ah, bastards. Okay, alright. What about Celesto? Yeah, nobody's got that. Yeah. Of course, World Tier 2. Why would I do World Tier 1? Skipping a campaign, fine. I don't want to do the whole campaign again, you know? We are now back in the fray. We are going to use these 10 points for puncture. Bang. We're going to go down here. Remember, I got those 10 points from the affixes, so yeah, boy. What's crappy about this though is I'm not going to be able to do everything I want to do on this. Like I said, we'll be using dash though. I don't think I'll be using any of these. Dealing damage to crowd control enemies with dash reduces its charge cooldown by 0.5 seconds. Not that good. So we'll put our damage into 4% increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Would probably be the best way to go. Since I already got a bow. Oh my god, he is mad slow. Oh man, dude. So, I start this new character. It tells me to find something. So, what am I going to be doing? I can't do anything, really. And I kind of skipped the campaign, so... I probably don't even have a horse either. Oh, yes I do. Nice. Let's go to stables. See if I got anything I can use. I'm definitely going to look into figuring out what I can be using, though, for my account. It looks like a Dalmatian. This is my favorite horse. And I also like this armor the most. And we're gonna put this trophy too. Let's go to my inventory. Oh, what the heck? I don't even understand why I've been disconnected from the server. Alright, let's try again. Oh my god, that's weird. I'm like having issues logging in. It's only 11:25 here, so I'm not understanding. Alright, I'm gonna have to close up the stream here because I don't know what happened. But it was good having you guys while I had y'all. Army Wolf Gaming out. I will be seeing y'all in the next stream.